not a man that should lie. He's the unchangeable, the unfailable, the unbeatable. He's the unshakable, he's the solid rock of ages. In him we have our life, we have our being, we dwell. It is because he lived that we are alive. He is the strongest confidant that any man can trust. He can't change, he can't lie, he can't disappoint, he can't be confused.
Yes.
He's the same yesterday, the same today, and the same forever. No man can change it, no God can bring it down, no situation can change it, no social life can change it, no economist can change it, no president can change it. He's a dependable God.
There was no light there. A man showed up. Who knows the man? Umna. Igbo man show up. I'm talking about maybe 17 or 18, 20 years ago. Inside that darkness, no vehicle was passing it. We missed our way and we enter. Inside that bush, Igbo man show up and ask us, now where will they go? Inside that bush, Igbo man show up. That is why I told people. Anyway, when Igbo man not there, nothing they happen. Nothing they happen. They are like Coca-Cola. By experience, anywhere Coca-Cola not there, come on. They are like Coca-Cola. You enter a place no Coca-Cola, nothing there. There is heavy wahala. Many years I can remember. After directing, I said, "Oh God, what they do for you?" So now here they live. Such a person will suffer that thing and be building one mansion in the village. You don't know where it's coming from. One every year go show. Such a person will park jeep in his company village and be trekking with a bookie there. You think it's an ordinary person? I don't know who's occupying your space. I see a change. Because me, I don't take calm. Now, let me tell you one thing I just remember. That November 2010, November, and it's on the book. Did I have the encounter of calling Kabosha? Jesus is faithful. When the master walked into my room that morning and picked me up like this, you know what he said? He said, for 1 year I sought for a man I found none. For 7 years I sought for a man I found not. I found you. Go and heal the dead part of a man. When I was saying, thank you, master, please don't go. And he knew that the matter was going to be very tough. He now turned me upside down like this, put his hand on my back and was rubbing it. Inside that enjoyment, you can't be with the master and not enjoy it. Inside that enjoyment, a woman ran in. I know the woman clearly. A woman ran in and said, hey, this is what he told my husband to do. He didn't do. Somebody was having that space carelessly without use. And I said to the woman, let me hear the master talking. Get away here. This is what my husband was taught to do. And my husband, I said, leave me, let me hear the master. The master had finished and he was going. I said, what is this? The husband was giving this job I gave you. He didn't do it. That is why I sought for a man for 1 year and 7 years again before I now found you. There is always a space, but it's occupied. So as I was crying, God, why can't we do church in Europe like Nigeria? He came and met me. So you want to do it? I put people before, they didn't. If you can stand to do it, I will empower you. There is always a space, but God is looking for Esther that will say, if I perish, I perish. Pasha. Each time you read this encounter of Joshua and Caleb, you know, that is why I'm afraid not to take some step. This is not, I'm not afraid to take step, I'm afraid not to take. Can't you see it's two things? Somebody is afraid to take step. Me, I'm afraid not to take. Because Joshua and Caleb took step, the rest died in the wilderness. one that was afraid of death died. Giant dead there. Anak dead there. You are not seeing the fruit, you are seeing the negative. If negative people surround you and begin to tell you voices, you will hear them. Do you know the place we read? After the people finish analyzing their fear, you know what pains me? The people said themselves that went to spy. He said, we saw them as giants and we were like grass shopper in their eyes. They themselves call themselves grass cutter. It's not grass cutter, grass hopper. That's small green this thing. He said we were like grass. They themselves were not analyzing it to Moses. They didn't see the fruit. Two people said there is something in the land. Whether nobody see it or not, there is something. As far as God said, let I should come here, there is something. You can't tell me there is nothing in Spain. I can't believe that. People are living here. Pharmacy is selling. Castellon is playing. BBV is transferring money every day. Do you know how much they make in football? Every week, Castellon make millions. BBV is doing transfer every minute. Sabata is still there. Pharmacy is selling more than before because of high blood pressure. People are generating. General hospital, you can spend 10 hours there. People are sick every day. Hospital is making money. And you tell me that there is nothing in Spain? Somebody say something there here. Not to discover now. If I'm not a pastor, say I'm not believer, I'll go and do pull office now. There must be something. Would they give up? People are making life. You have not seen it. If the one you see is not working, look for another one. Until this land closed, let's sweep up. Me, I know something there. The people are living here. He said we saw grape. We saw the land flow with milk and honey. Every country have riches. And I trust God. Do you know what I like about labor shatter? God does not belong to a political party. It's not person. It's not PP. It doesn't need to count whether percentage is up to whatever. Nobody will slap him as governor, as they slap governor. It's not PDP, it's not APC. It doesn't ask grandfather. Political father, no gets. Eternal does not expire because it's the ancient of days, the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. It does not have Castellon. They don't vote him into power. They don't take light in his kingdom. It doesn't use generator. It doesn't use dollar, nor say dollar go up, euro come down, pounds go up. It does not use crude oil. Very stable God. Hey, the more stable. If you rest upon him, you are sure. It's a sure foundation. Nothing can change it. In the season, there is no quarter. There is no winter. You know that rival. You know they do primaries for election. Do you vote him in? He vote himself in. He stand alone. Now give the passions God. Oh, bada badebu bedike. His foundation is deeper than the ocean. Even if the trouble that came is a river, one, Jesus is stronger. The Bible said that trust in the Lord, they are like Mount Zion that cannot be moved. As the mountains surround Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounded. Kabosh shata. Kalabosh. Fears come every day. Say, for God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and of a sound mind. Say, devil, hear me. That's what 2 Timothy 1:7 said. They say, let's go back to Egypt. Moses and Aaron cried. Moses and Aaron cried. Said, why will we go back to Egypt? God said, didn't I show them the fruit? Yes. Didn't I show them the land flow with milk and honey? Yes. Didn't they see the rivers? Where is their challenge? He said there are giants. Whose giant is more than Pharaoh? If you remember how God kept you alive, no matter the obstacle you see, whose giant is more than Red Sea? Giant can't survive sea now. Whose giant is more than the sea that was parted? That was why God said, these people have always murmured against me. Let me finish them up. Moses said, no, Pharaoh will be happy. That's why some of us, with our high level of unbelief, it's just grace of intercession that is keeping us. Moses said, no, Pharaoh will not be, Pharaoh will be happy that you are bringing them fire, you are destroying them. Leave them for me. But you trust God. They didn't enter. Unbelief is deadly. They didn't enter. God hates unbelief. That's why I say without faith it's impossible to please Him. He hates unbelief. There are some steps you need to be taking in life. As far as God, the step is not contradicting God. And I asked God, I said, someone may be confused. He said, yes. The confusion that you must avoid is to follow what He told Joshua before the journey. He said, you must meditate upon my word day in and day out so that you have good success. Because there are bad successes. He said, if you take a step of faith, fearless, and out of my word, you crash. Then you begin to say, God, why me? God, why me? I heard Pastor Gloria preach and I took step. No, your step must be based on His word. If you contradict the word of God, he said, so that you will have, he said, meditate upon this word daily and day out. And you shall have what? A good success. A good one. Success that will not kill you, because the blessings of the Lord make it rich and hard. No sorrow. Any success that will give you sorrow, you don't sleep, is not of God. No. Success that gives you joy. Success that gives you hope of tomorrow. Now, before we pray, Kabo Shata. Lababash. Lakabo Shariabado Shate. Numbers 14, verse 8. If the Lord delights in us, then we bring us into this land and give it us, a land which flowed with milk and honey. If the Lord delights in you, if you are speaking for God, if you are a child of God, your sweat go for God, your finance go for the gospel, God is telling you no land He cannot take you to. And I tell you, this end time where wickedness is becoming more wicked, anyone that starts to defend God's kingdom, forget about what the devil is saying. Caleb said to them, don't worry, if the Lord delights in us, He will take us to the land. Don't fear about the anak. Don't be concerned about the people. Don't be concerned about. Thank God. Me now, I'm very happy as a pastor with some of the people that are surrounding me. Why? Because when I tell them this is what will happen, they believe. I'm telling you, you will never be so disappointed than preparing a vision and somebody finish it. There is nothing so frustrating as that. You hear the wisdom tablet? After planning, the wisdom is about plan. After thinking to plan, you finish planning, somebody scatter it. You will never go ahead. You will never go forward. No matter how sharp a man is, if he break everything and the woman scatter it, that's when a woman say, my husband not they tell me anything. When you hear a woman say, my husband not they tell me anything, because your husband is telling you and you are frustrating him. I do tell women, if your husband doesn't tell you and it work, he doesn't tell you and it work, he doesn't tell you it work, he will not be telling you. But if your husband doesn't tell you and he's not making mistake, he has to learn, because iron sharpeneth iron. God give you a wife so that two of you can work it together. A helper to help you meet up. A help meet, that's how Bible call it. To help you what? To meet up. But if at the end of the day, the man believes that the woman is a nobody and is not telling the woman anything, he will always walk in error. But if he is telling you, and each time he's bringing a new vision, you finish it, he will not tell you again. Because two cannot work together except they. So it is. And when two work together, understandably, the English is correct. Understandably, yes. Husband and wife, they will climb higher than ordinary person can climb. So it is in partner. So it is in every organization. If two can work together in agreement, they will go higher. It's so interesting and so sweet. If you want to do it alone, why can't me say, if you are making error, you will suffer alone? It's dangerous because you might not know that somebody is seeing you. Most times what you are doing, another person is seeing the error. You don't know. I say your partner in everything you do in life, in business, you think you are right. Somebody has seen that you've already missed it. You still think you are right. So that person is saying, turn ye at my reproof. That person, and most times when God is talking to you are not deaf, God will talk to that person to tell you are going. And if you reject the voice of your wife turning you back, you doom. You just go and waste. Most time when a man is just, it's two ways. When a man is focused to do something, and the woman is telling you turn, you say, now woman, they will soon forget your case. Because what you don't see, the woman don't see her sins. Because what is you have been beclouded with division. It is when the woman look as if it's not adding, it look as if it's a subtractor, it look as if it's a sucker where the only people want to get. That is when you are afraid to say, I won't tell you again. And if you don't tell him or tell her, you must make sure you have a result to prove that she was the error. Understand these things. It's like that everywhere. But in ministry. A wise man said, he told his pastor many years ago, he said, if I tell you the Lord said do this, and you minister say it's not possible, he said it's a pity that you will not be around to experience it. He said, never you say in life that what he said God said do is not possible. He said, never you in life. He said, if you don't have anything to say, shut up. Caleb stealed the people. He said, never. He said, if God said do it, never you say it's not. He said, if you say it's not, you will not experience it, because the man in the Bible that said, even if heaven open, he can't be, did he experience it? Anytime somebody is bringing a great vision, and you see God, say, if God delights in us, he will take us there. And you see the hand of God upon it, and you are saying it's not possible, you are all off in it because you're not going to enjoy it. Impossibility, people will put you in a spot, and any voice you hear too much is your direction. People say, not try it. Who don't try and won't succeed? Don't try it. When you get up, you think of it. Before you know it, you are finished. But someone that will tell you, like Mordecai, he says, Esther, go ahead. I see you there already. Esther, go ahead. You are the savior of this time. Esther, go ahead. God put you there for such a time as this. Do you know that if that little girl in that office have somebody like me to tell the girl, forget about that master. God's about to make a replacement. You are needed there. If I tell somebody like that, he will stay there. Tell her when the master talk anyhow, go to your room. When he see you next time, we escape. To look your face will be a challenge. You see power changing hands. When you speak it on, you come and fire begin to burn. It's no more seeing you. So people say, when I'm in the altar, I'm different. When I'm in the congregation, I'm different. Of course, if I'm in the altar, I shouldn't be Gloria, because I'm not the one talking. But when you see me in the street, we push car and we eat together. I'm operating my office. By the time a little girl go to the room and operate in our spiritual office, when the boss come, we know that the spiritual controls the physical. You begin to say yes, ma'am, to a small girl, because power change hand. I see God give you another authority. In the name of Jesus, whatever they say is not possible, you will begin it. They say it has never been done because somebody needs to do it. I am the one that will do it. You will do it. In the name of Jesus. But before you pray, there's something God gave me this morning too for somebody. Kabo, he said the enemy will give you an advice that will favor you. Did you hear that? That is in Esther chapter 6, verses 6 to 11. So Haman came in, and the king said unto Haman, what shall be done unto the man who the king delighted to honor? Now Haman thought in his heart, to whom will the king delight to do honor more than to myself? Verse 7. And Haman answered the king, for the man who the king delighted to honor. Verse 8. Let the royal apparel be brought, which the king used to wear. And the house that the king rideth upon, and the crown royal which is set upon his head. Continue. And let this apparel and horse be delivered to the hand of the one of the king's most noble princes, that they may array the man whom the king delighted to honor, and bring him on horseback through the street of the city, and proclaim before him, thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delighted to honor. Can we continue? Then the king said to him, and the king said to my enemy, make haste, be fast, and take the apparel, my own golden apparel that you want to wear, and my special house, as you have said, and do even so to the enemy that seated at the king's the gate man, that Naaman was quarreling, didn't greet him by bowing down. Let nothing fail of all that thou hast. Let me continue. Then took Haman the apparel and the horse, and dressed Mordecai, and brought him upon the horseback through the open street of Castellon, and begin to sing before him, thus shall it be done unto the man Whom the king delighted to honor. Who is the king? One the king must honor. I am the one the king must honor. You see, when God gave this verse, I said, God, would allow me to preach the whole message. Why is this very one coming now? Because people will not understand. Emma said, Mordecai is going to die. Emma have planned everything. He went to his house and built gallows. This is where we hang Mordecai. And that night, the Obadabada opened the book of remembrance of Mordecai and said, what has been done to this great man that saved me many years ago? Haman and the wife and the friends, Teresh, whatever, they have finished the planning that was the end of Mordecai. And that after Mordecai, the whole Israelite will be gone. The Jews will be gone. He didn't know God went and wake Abu Shatta. I don't know how Mordecai was feeling that night, but Jehovah Ovadu went ahead of him. He went and told Kabosha, Ahasuerus, open the book of remembrance. That man you are about to execute is my son. Hayebosha. He refused to bow for Haman because no man bows to any king except I the Lord. And the book of remembrance was open. You know what I love? God orchestrated the feet of Haman. He was coming at the very time after God had opened the book of remembrance of Mordecai. He has come to sign how to destroy Haman, destroy Mordecai and the Jews. And the king was asking, who is in the palace? Come here, let us prescribe what we use to honor Mordecai. The king was not expecting such a great honor. The king only wanted to appreciate Mordecai. But the greedy, wicked Haman came in. At the very time, God pulled his step and said, walk in this time. And the Haman walking. And the king said, Haman, my best man, the man that I love, the man that I cherish, I want to honor somebody. Haman said, I'm the one. Who else can the king honor? I am the best man to the king. I am the special advisor to the king. By this time yesterday, the queen called me into this house and he gave me food. Who else can be honored if not me? I love when God disappoints the enemy too much. Aboshat is too sweet. And Haman came in. And when the king asked him, he very greedy witch. He looked and said, King, bring your golden clothes. Haman knew that he was not from the lineage of the king. He wanted to be a king for one day. He said, King, bring your golden apparel. Bring that golden horse, which only you are permitted. Because Haman is the mouthpiece of the king. Whatever he says, the king do. Immediately say, King, let the person be put. Because he was saying it, he was saying himself inside the robe. Akatoriaba. Haman was already wearing that robe in the spirit when he was talking to the king. He said, let the person, he said, I'll bring the best man to you. Which means he was expecting the second man to him. Bring the best priest from you to dress this very guy. And the king said, let it be so. I think when Haman was about to lift up his hand to be dressed, Haman, drop your hands. Carry that cloth, that apparel. Dress the enemy at the gates. Kabosha. Alekebosi Yadosh. He said, Haman, there is one great man called Mordecai. Haman said, Mordecai? He said, Car. Because he needed to be sure. What? Is it a slip of tongue? A great man? Haman. Abi Haman, where they hammer people. Carry Mordecai and Car. I put on him my own garment. He said, King, you wanted to say Haman. He said, Mordecai. I am not making mistake, I'm a king. I know what he said. Is that great man there? He said, I said, do as you have prescribed. Put it on him. Bring my horse. King, including the horse. I said the horse. Do as you have prescribed. What about the king? I could see, I don't know whether Haman was tall or short, but the name signified that he was short. I want us to believe that Haman was trying to look at Mordecai. Now you do me this thing. And he was put, how will you feel when your enemy is dressing you? Hey! 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 What I love is that he's not going to dress you in a corner where he can remove some things. So he's dressing you in public and he's giving an instruction list. Put the shoe first. I could feel Mordecai. I could see Esther smelling at Mordecai. He said, we don't make her. Put it down and bring the horse. Put him there. Mordecai, climb now. He said, hold on, Emma. Clean the horse very well. Mordecai, climb now. Emma, put my hand up. Mordecai, climb now. Emma, do my shoe well. Mordecai, climb. Emma, don't shout at me. Climb the horse. And he said, Haman the trumpets. The Bible says he picked the trumpet and began to sing, hallelujah, for the Lord God omnipotent. You should know that the only song that Mordecai Emma was permitted to sing is hallelujah. Because power changed hands. And he picked the trumpet. He begins to sing along. It's very painful. I feel for her, but it's good for the enemy. It's a very sweet food. He put Mordecai on the horse as a celebrity. You know what I love there? You know, after using that horse and that garment, he went back to the ghetto. It was later Esther now introduced him and king said, go and take her. Hey! Hey! I go be the gate man that said good morning. So he said, may bend down to greet me. I'm the pal of the king. They said, gate man, you were not dressing. After everything, the king said, take him around the street. Not even inside disgrace. Open disgrace. The king said, take him around the street. Don't give trumpet to anybody this time. Blow him. Emma will look at Mordecai. He will look at the trumpet. He will look at Ahasuerus. He will remember the gallows he has planned. How can somebody that is supposed to be dead be a celebrity? How can somebody that I want to kill now be directing me? Emma died. He went back home. That was the end. Shall power change hands? God, give me my space. I don't know the Emma that is there. Kabo yerebo shate. Aluate sharibarabadosha. Akotoriba. When I read this place and I saw that God is too big and mighty for ordinary man to despise. His ways are past finding out. When you look as if he's quiet, he's about to do something. When you look as if it is tough, Jesus is there. When you look as if you are confused, he is there, he's an expert. How can a man that is supposed to die wake up and be the leader? It wasn't of his making. And God looked for, how can I do this now? He said, let me go and wake the king. I see God waking somebody up for your case. So let me wake the king up. And the king woke up and remember what was forgotten. And the thing was not worth such honor, but the enemy gave an advice that announced him. The Lord said, God will allow your enemy to give an advice that will favor you. Your enemy will give an advice that will favor you. Your enemy will make a mistake that will advance your path. In the name of Jesus. You that are going to church and afflictions, yes, because many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them from all. There is affliction because the devil is annoyed that I'm leaving him alone. It will not bother you because he already have you. He can do it to what he will at any time because he knows you are for him. Why will he give you half leg when you know you are going to roast in hell with him? He makes you comfortable so you don't even look for a way out.